Hello everyone, Ryan here. Gratitude by Oliver Sacks is a short collection of essays on things like, I guess, self-reflection, positivity, ultimately gratitude. It's learning to appreciate one's life regardless of one's circumstance and, unawareness. I'm not sure if that's a word, but it has nothing too in-depth. I actually listened to the audiobook version of this strictly at random. I mean, I guess I've been going through this kind of phase in which, well, I guess not really that much of a phase, but lately I've just been like choosing a bunch of audiobooks at random and, just giving a lot of different things a shot. And I like that because rather than me having to take home a big stack of books, which I still like doing, but it cuts down on the amount of book stacks that I take home from my local library, and so. But anyways, is that enough about me? I wasn't really aware of Oliver Sacks before this, but it turns out that he's written a lot of other stuff, and after listening to this audiobook, I definitely want to check out some of his other stuff. I was surprised to learn that he actually passed away in 2015 due to some kind of cancer. It's even mentioned in the audiobook that he was diagnosed with some kind of melanoma or something in his eye, and it had spread. It eventually spread to his liver, and from his liver to other organs, and I guess it was already beyond the point to which there's pretty much nothing that modern medical science could do other than, I guess, comfort him as best as anyone can, I guess. But just from listening to this, to me, Oliver Sacks definitely seemed like he was a very introspective person, and not like that, but just had experienced, I guess you could say, a certain amount of enlightenment. Though it's unfortunate that it usually seems to be the case where. Usually, because I've read other stuff too in the past, about different writers or artists or whoever, or even just, even non-creative people who all of a sudden, once they're diagnosed with some kind of terminal illness or cancer of some kind, and, then they learn to appreciate life so much more than they ever did before, so much more than they ever thought was possible. And obviously it's unfortunate that is usually, that too often that's the case. And for the rest of us, I feel like we could definitely learn from these people, but I mean, because especially when anytime you see somebody, somebody who's on their deathbed or suffering from some kind of illness, and they tell the rest of us, they tell their family members, and then turn and tell other people, and so on, and pretty much passing on the message of to just appreciate life, appreciate living in each and every moment, don't sweat anything that is out of your control, and but then unfortunately most of us end up ignoring that. And so I don't know, I feel like things like this, like Gratitude by Oliver Sacks and other stuff too in the same vein, I feel it definitely need to be talked about a lot more, shared a lot more within, amongst all of mankind as much as possible, as often as possible. And because otherwise, we will lose track of remembering to just live in the moment, appreciate life, and appreciate life with all its flaws, imperfections, and embracing the chaos, embracing mediocrity, also embracing the awesome moments, the joyous moments. Essentially just every moment, regardless of whether we consider it to be positive or negative or, I don't know, that's what I feel. I kind of feel like I need to think about some of what Oliver wrote about in this collection a little more. So, but yeah, hey, ultimately, I would give this 4 out of 5 stars, and because it is definitely made me think, but at the same time, I know it's not really in depth, and I feel like Oliver Sacks, I feel like his other work, no doubt expands a lot more on the essays that are in this collection. So, yeah, 4 out of 5 stars. And that'll do it for my review. Thanks for watching this. As always, next time, don't forget, keep it real, keep on rocking, and peace.